good morning or afternoon or good night, wherever you are. I just had a very serendipitous experience or a few different experiences, and I just had to share it. I had to share it. So I was down doing some shopping, and and a couple of things happened. So I was listening to this little podcast thing, and it spoke to this exact message. It was like absolutely nuts. It was like almost this exact thing happened as this was happening. I'm listening to something and it's happening to me. It was just nuts. So I went to number one. I guess I was I was shopping and stuff like that, and somebody's trying to help me, and I was asking some questions about this certain product that I was looking at, and I was asking some pretty in-depth questions. I really want to make sure that I get the right thing. And the guy that was helping me all of a sudden was just like, he just kind of got like, oh God, like he just was starting to treat me like, okay, like you don't know what you're talking about and whatever. And I knew what I was talking about. I just wanted some specifics. I wanted some details about this one thing, some electronic, and because I wanted to make sure that would work for me. And so the more and more, he got frustrated, and I could start to tell, like he's just like, oh God, oh my God, this guy, right? And so I finally get to pay. I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it. And so I go to pay for it, and so I give him my credit card, and on my credit card, you can see it like it's blurry from here. I'll show you my credit card number, but it says on my card, it says Dr. Alain Desuny, right? So it says that I'm doctor, that I'm a chiropractor, and instantly, as he sees that, there's like I could see, like he looks at my card, and he's like, oh, you're a doctor. And instantly he starts to treat me differently. He starts to treat me better. All of a sudden, because of some little letter in front of my name that he saw on my credit card, all of a sudden, like I'm a different person. Right? I'm the same person that I was 10 seconds ago. But all of a sudden, he gathered a little bit more information. And because of some societal thing, some cultural thing, all of a sudden, like I'm some better person because I have letters in front of my name. And then right after all this happened, so I was like, okay, whatever, dude. It happens. So right after that, I'm at Starbucks. I'm at the Starbucks kind of down the street, and I go to Starbucks, and I'm standing in line, and there's a woman standing in line there with me, or standing in front of me, and she just goes off on the cashier, just goes off. She's like not, she didn't have enough money, and where she's trying to figure the money out, and like trying to use her card, like her little Starbucks card that's on her phone, and it's not working, and she's like not figuring this out, and she's getting irate, and she's just getting a little like very aggressive. And all of a sudden, like, I could tell like the barista behind was like getting a little nervous and like, oh my God, what am I doing? What's happening? And everyone's getting a little tense. So I kind of tap her on the shoulder, and she was like, what? She kind of scowled at me. She's like, I'm almost done. And I said, okay, well, like I said, I've got my card here. It worked yesterday. So let me get you your coffee. She's like, no, don't worry about it. This is going to work. And I'm like, just let me get your coffee. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And so, hey, Mike, good to see you, man. Thanks. So she says, okay, fine. I just want to get out of here. And so I buy her coffee, and I can see, so she's putting cream in, and I'm looking at her as I'm getting my coffee, and she's just shaking as she's putting her cream in her coffee. And then so I get my coffee and I go stand next to her, and she's like just finishing up. I said, listen, are you okay? Is everything okay now? And she just started bawling. She just started bawling. And then she opened up and said that, her kid was in the hospital and she needed to go see her child, and they don't know what's going on. And, they brought her to the emergency room last night, and she's being held. And so pretty scary stuff. Pretty scary stuff. So many times, I mean, we go into situations and we act out, or people act out in front of us, and we start to think and we start to label these people as, well, this is who this person is. And if we just knew a little bit more information, if we just knew one iota more information, if I knew, or if everyone knew that this woman was going through all of that in her own head and in her own heart, we might act with a lot more compassion. We might act with a lot more empathy. We might act with a lot more kindness. And just because I have letters in front of my name on my credit card, it doesn't allow me, or it doesn't give me, more cred. I'm just who I am, and you are who you are. And just who you are is enough. Just who I am is enough. So have you considered that the people that you see, I would wager the vast majority of the people that we meet have good inside them, are good people, are just trying their best. And so the next time that you see somebody acting out, the next time you see somebody treating you poorly, remember that everybody is fighting their own battle. Everybody's going through their own struggle. And everybody deserves respect. And everybody deserves kindness. Because so do you. I've been places where I probably haven't acted appropriately and was given kindness. So think about the last time that you acted inappropriately. It happens. And we go through stuff. Now, have you considered that there's two ways to really get out of that? Number one is just keep trying. Just put your head down. Keep doing it. 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 Keep trying to get out of whatever the thing is going on in your mind. Number two, you can get a mentor. You can get around people that love and support and encourage you. Because letters in front of your name, letters behind your name don't mean shit. And just because you've acted out before doesn't mean that that's who you are. We live in this culture of fucking outrage. Outrage. We see somebody do something wrong and we just want to punish them, and we want to punish them for the rest of their life. All of a sudden we want to just label them as this is who you are because of the one thing that you did. And we don't remember that people have the ability to fucking learn. Sometimes we need to eat shit because of stuff that we did. Absolutely. But just because you fucked up before, it doesn't mean that that's who you are. And it doesn't mean that that's what your life is going to be. Your past does not equal your future. It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. So next time you see somebody acting out, next time you meet somebody, anybody, even if they're acting nice, think about this. Ask yourself, what other information do I not know about this person? If you're judging, if you find yourself judging someone, ask yourself that. What bit of information, what little iota of information do I potentially not know that could turn this around, that could change this, that can open my mind up? Because most of the time, people are just fighting their own battles. You'll walk around and you'll never know what goes on in other people's heads. The stress, the fear, the shame, the guilt, the happiness, the joy, the fulfillment, the peace that we all feel, that we all go through. We'll never really know. So what piece of information might you need that could potentially turn your judgment around? And remember that people are always just fighting their own battles. That's it.